Greetings, peace, and greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a minute since I've done any uploads or put any videos for pick a card readings or messages meant for you. So welcome to my channel. I am Kismet and I'm doing today's pick a card on Mercury Retrograde. What advice do you need? So these are the piles. Take a look at the piles here and pick the pile that you are drawn to. Okay, I got 4 elephants here. If you are having trouble trusting your intuition or whatever pile you pick, then there's something I recommend. It's a website called the Random Number Generator. You just enter the amount of the piles and let the law of attraction pick for you. But for the piles, I'm going to go ahead and let you see the elephants. For those who are more clairvoyant and you can kind of look and go by what you see. And there are those who automatically see 4 piles and know which number. It just pops in your head. So you may be more claircognizant or clairaudient. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to start now. This is going to be what do I need to know for the upcoming Mercury retrograde? So Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow when this reading is going. So this is not a timeless read. This read is based on the May 10th, 2022 Mercury retrograde. So what advice and guidance will I offer for, is Spirit going to offer for those based on the pile that you chose? This is your community, whoever is aligned with this particular reading. So for pile number 1. So pile number 1 is this blue elephant. All right, so those who chose pile 1, visually we have a blue elephant here with gold etchings. For pile number 2, we have this pastel elephant. We got elephants because elephants represent wisdom, they represent loyalty, they represent all kinds of good stuff. And then for pile 3, we have this elephant with, it's like a gray elephant with mirrors, and it's very, very ethnic and antique looking. Okay. And then for pile 4, we have this beautiful green elephant with florals on it, gold tusks. Okay, that's pile 4. All right, so those are the 4 piles, and the timestamps will be below in my description box. If you want to fast forward, you can just click the number, the timestamp next to your pile number, and it will take you right to your pile. So let's begin. Let's dig in. And we just want to thank Spirit for coming in and providing guidance. Please open a portal above my third eye and my crown, providing the necessary insight for each pile. I apologize for my washer going on in the background. I didn't want to wait because then I would get too tired and not want to upload. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the video. That's why I'm going ahead and with the reading. And let's begin. We are already in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, so we'll see. And then also in the cosmos, Jupiter is moving into Aries, I believe, on the 12th. So that's going to be interesting energy, because we know Jupiter is a planet of expansion. It's a planet of luck, of opportunities, of, kind of divine alignment, just really luck, expansion, education, philosophy, stuff like that. And it's going into Aries, and I'm an Aries, and Aries energy is very fast-paced. It's very honest energy. It's very enterprising, go-getting, pioneering energy. So it's not a bad place, basically, for Jupiter to be. We'll feel that energy energetically. A lot of people say you may want to work out more, but it's not just about working out. Aries energy is just having more energy when it comes to luck. So what I would recommend is that if you are feeling energetic, if you feel more energy when you are doing any endeavor, then that's the endeavor that will bring you luck. So if you don't feel energy when you're about to do something, you feel kind of like, I don't feel like doing it, and I'm kind of sluggish about it, then that may not be as auspicious, especially since we are entering a Mercury retrograde. So that's just an overview. So let's begin. So we're going to start with pile number 1, those who chose the blue elephant. Okay, let's dig into your pile. So I'm using the following decks: the Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras, which is a new deck. I'm using the Archangel Oracle, which is a very new deck. I just got this deck, this particular deck. And of course the Crow Tarot. I also have some affirmation cards and some self-care cards as well. All right, so pile number 1, you have I Will Be a Magnet for Ideas Today is your self-care card. Okay. Then you have Today I Make a Difference. Today I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do. Okay, so these are some affirmations you want to use throughout this Mercury retrograde period. I'm also using a meditations deck that has different quotes and meditations and yoga poses and things that you can use. And this one is meditate on speak the truth, do not become angered, and give when asked, even be it just a little. By these 3 conditions, one goes to the presence of the gods. This is a Buddhist quote. So it says, speak the truth, do not become angered, and give when asked, even if it be a little. By these 3 things, by these 3 conditions, one goes to the presence of the gods. Goes to the presence of the gods. Okay. Now, your tarot that you received, I did 2 tarot cards. You have the Magician and Death. So right away, I see what's going on here. You have Archangel Mariel and Krishna, love. Okay. Open your heart to the divine love that is present. Okay, so pile 1. Your advice during this Mercury retrograde period is to stay focused, be open to new ideas, speak the truth, okay? Be as generous as you can with what you have. Open your heart to divine love. It is present with you at all times. And you are going to be manifesting. See this card here, Archangel Mariel. Manifest for the highest good and work with pure love. This goes right in a line with the love card, Krishna, you know. And then you have Death and the Magician. So the Death card represents a transformation. And with the Magician card, it represents manifestation. You are manifesting a transformation, okay? You are manifesting for the highest good from a place of love. So during this Mercury retrograde period, pile 1, you will be focused on your manifestations. You will be focused on transforming your life from your heart chakra, from love. Okay, you will be transforming your life from your heart chakra, from love. So the advice is to stay focused, continue to work hard and do your best, be open to new ideas, continue to speak the truth, be as generous as you can with what you have, and know that you are manifesting the transformation that you desire, as long as your manifestations align with the spirit of love. You have Krishna energy coming in. So you can do some research on Krishna and how Krishna affects your life and who he was. Now, I'm going to read from these are 2 books. These are 2 new decks. So I'm going to read from their books. Okay. So we're going to let's start with the Krishna card. Card number 23. 23 may be significant for those who chose pile number 1. Okay. You may have Scorpio placements. You may have Gemini placements on your chart that are significant. So you want to work with the Scorpio and the Gemini energy that you have. The number 9 will be significant for you during this period as well. Also, keep in mind, we do have an eclipse, a full moon eclipse coming up on Sunday, and it will be in Scorpio. So you're talking about very intense energy. So again, during this, use this intensity for ideas for your manifestations. You may get an idea to manifest in a different way, a way that will transform the areas that you're trying to transform in your life. Okay, so now let's see. So Krishna, the card Krishna, let's see what the book says about this card. All right, it says, open your heart to the divine love that is present in the Hindu pantheon. Krishna is the 7th incarnation of Lord Vishnu, but is a powerful deity in his own right. He's often seen as a young flute player. Krishna is known for his bottomless compassion, gentle nature, and as a divine lover. Radha is the beloved goddess or counterpart of Krishna and reflects the divine feminine counterpart to the divine masculine. We look upon these beloveds as symbols to awaken our own physical attraction and to magnetize others who match our energy and vibration. There is a newness to their love, even though it is centuries old. This quality is akin to the initial feelings in a relationship or the honeymoon phase. That is something that we all crave, no matter where we find ourselves in the cycles of relationships. No matter what the age or phase of our lives, romantic love is always a blessing to be cherished. Your heart chakra welcomes this gift as vital nourishment. So remember, I said you are manifesting through your heart chakra, pile 1. And we have this card as green as well. The message from the book also says this divine pair has surfaced now to highlight the need for attention to love in partnerships. Okay, whether you are in a relationship that needs some romantic revitalization or you're seeking a new lover partner, Radha and Krishna are the messengers of the importance of love relationships. This may already be on your mind, as this aspect of relationships can be one we need to tend carefully. If you've been missing the powerful force of romantic love in your life, call on Krishna and Radha to assist you in reclaiming it. Be open and receptive as you do. They have the unique ability to unite the inner masculine and feminine through love and sexual union. Remember, it is perfectly natural for love experiences to ebb and flow like life itself. Bring yourself back to a time or memory where you felt those stirrings of love. Allow that feeling to pull you forward and see what is manifesting for you now. Take a look around. That love may be right beside you, waiting to be recognized and cherished. So your power statement, I now call my heart to open more and feel divine union. Okay? So, Ashe. This is also bringing to mind the Lover's card. So yeah, you may have some prominent Gemini placements on your chart, or dealing with someone with a prominent Gemini placement. So this pile may also have something to do with romantic love. There's a romantic attachment or connection that is connected to your transformations or your manifestations, or you are focusing on how you can manifest a loving relationship to transform your life or to transform your relationship in some way, in a positive way. And so the advice is, during this Mercury retrograde, you want to focus on ways that you can open your heart to make this transformation, to make the manifestations from a place of love. Okay, so that's the advice for pile number 1. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Wonderful advice, wonderful things to focus on, and I'm wishing you lots of love, lots of abundance, lots of enlightenment, all those wonderful things. Stay positive with your vibes. Don't give in to fear. This is a good time to continue to reflect. Again, stay focused, continue to work hard, be open to these new ideas, and continue to manifest from a place of love. Okay, speak the truth, continue to be generous with what you have, and I'm sending you the best. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure you also are following my Instagram. I now have an Instagram for my new channel and for my new undertaking, the Universal Life and Hope Center. This is a dream that I'm working on that is meant to help the world and the community, offering holistic services and holistic healing to the community. So I will see that manifest myself. And so it is. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like, please hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell notification if you haven't already, so that you can get notified every time I upload, because I haven't uploaded in a while, but I am working to manifest being more consistent on top of my crazy schedule. So sending lots of love. Ashe. Now, we are moving on now to pile number 2. Okay, so for those of you who chose this pastel elephant with the flowers, very feminine, very Venusian energy. Maybe those who chose this pile have some prominent Venus placements, Libra, Taurus, even Pisces. Feminine energy, dominant femme, a femdom, if you will. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your pile, we're going to dig into the cards. I'm using the new decks. This is called the Infinite Wisdom of the Chakra, is a new deck. The Archangel Oracle card is a new deck. I'm, of course, using the Crow Tarot. And I'm also using some affirmation cards, meditation deck that I have, and a self-care deck. So let's see what advice you have, pile 2, for this upcoming Mercury retrograde period. What should you be focusing on? So we have from the self-care deck, my potential to succeed is infinite. Okay. We have your affirmations. Today I am brilliant. Every idea I have is creative, thoughtful, and full of potential. Okay. Wow. This is the second time. I love when there's correspondence and coincidence like that. They both mention your potential. Okay. So I already see a theme here for you, pile 2. The quote from meditation deck to meditate on. It says, "For as long as space abides, and for as long as sentient beings abide, may I too abide to dispel the sufferings of sentient beings." That is from Master Shantideva. Okay. I see green, I see purple here. Also green and purple on your elephant, pastel green and purple. See the greens and purples? This card is green. This card is green. And these are all purple, so. But still. All right, now, interesting. Both tarot cards are reversed. So I have the 8 of Cups in reverse and the 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay. The 8 of Cups in reverse and the 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Pile 2. We have Archangel Mary. Open your heart with compassion and fold others in love. Love is a big theme during this Mercury retrograde period. And from the Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras deck, we have dear compassion. Accept everything as it is and find compassion for all in this situation. You see, another coincidence here. Archangel Mary is talking about compassion, and the deck here for Infinite Wisdom is talking about compassion. And you have the 2 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Pile 2. Know that you have an amazing potential. Okay. You have creative abilities. You're extremely thoughtful. Your potential to succeed is infinite. Okay. You are advised to show compassion, first of all, to yourself. I feel like intuitively, pile 2, you have been too hard on yourself. You are not recognizing your gifts and your talents and your great potential that is used, that is meant for so many wonderful things. And because of that, you're not showing yourself compassion. But compassion begins at home, okay? And I'm looking at the 8 of Cups in reverse. So 8 of Cups upright talks about regret. It talks about focusing on the past. It talks about focusing on, it's kind of having a remorseful and kind of like sad look at the past. Upright, the Eight of Cups, you're looking back, basically. You're not looking forward, okay? And the Two of Wands upright normally is about having to make a choice, okay? But since both of these are in reverse, I feel like pile 2, you have made a choice already to stop looking in the past and to look forward towards your potential. And that's what you're being advised to do for this upcoming period. You want to take this time to continue to be compassionate to yourself. Forgive yourself so that you can take that compassion and offer it outwardly to those who come across your path, because you have a great potential. You do have a lot of creativity. You have a lot of great ideas. Every idea that you have is creative. Every idea that you have is thoughtful and compassionate. You're a thoughtful and compassionate person. You have this great love, okay? You enfold others in your love. But you have to choose to continue to do that. You have to choose to continue to have that compassion, not just for others, but also for yourself. Because if you're not having compassion for yourself, then it's a false compassion for others, because it always starts within you. So your advice for that is, for this period, is to focus on your compassion and starting the compassion with yourself, and knowing that you do have the potential and you do have wonderful ideas. You're extremely creative and thoughtful. Okay, I'm repeating myself now, because even this card, the meditation card, is helping you that you help to dispel the sufferings of others. Again, your compassion. So that's your nature. So now we're going to read from the book, only because, again, these are newer decks, and I want to see what the book says about. Now let's see. Now what for this here, I'm seeing fire and water energy. So you probably have prominent fire and water energy on your chart. The deer, the numbers 25 and 7 should be prominent for you. The number 8 should be prominent for you during this time period. And we want to talk more about Archangel Mary and the deer. Now, deer are considered prey animals, okay? And in the Native American shaman tradition, a deer is considered a willing sacrifice. So I'm definitely not encouraging you to sacrifice yourself. Maybe the message actually is that you have been sacrificing yourself too much. And again, you need to have compassion for yourself and not sacrifice yourself, okay? Because you don't have to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. So that's coming in for me to share with you as well. So let's see what the book says here for the deer card number 25. So 25 or 7 is going to be prominent for you. The color green, obviously you want to wear green a lot. Focus on the color green. Continue to have compassion and work with your heart chakra. You have a dominant heart chakra here. Let's see what the book says about the deer. So the deer, card number 25, from the Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras card. It says, the qualities of compassion are reflected in our understanding of the heart. As empathetic beings, we can sense others' suffering and strife. It is sometimes hard to separate our own feelings from those that we perceive. It is through the practice of compassion that we can have a better understanding without taking it on as our own. In the natural world, we find symbols that remind us of the gentle nature of compassion. The deer is an animal totem that represents innocence, gentleness, and a compassionate nature. Young deer need much tending and patience from the mother before they can venture on their own. This sensitivity is a desirable quality which is reflected in the adult deer's ability to sense how much nurturing the young need. Compassion invites all parties to be present with the situation as they arise. And this is also the teaching of the Buddha, okay? The message is, become like the gentle deer and find compassion for all beings in your heart. This is a reminder that compassion is called for in your current situation. The heart chakra is as vast as the universe, and has the ability to expand as compassion grows. A heart wide open in this world helps us to build grace, and that grace is never ending. If feeling compassionate takes you into a place beyond your boundaries, take note. There's a difference between being there as support and trying to fix things for others. Again, you don't have to sacrifice yourself. Picture the grace and the gentleness of the deer who tends its young. As you practice more compassion in action, your heart chakra will respond in kind, and the more natural it will be each time. Welcome this message as an opportunity to build a practice that will support not only your growth and healing, but also assist the energy of the world. The power statement is, I am a river of compassion and I flow to all who need me. Ashe, okay? So you have some great affirmations here. Affirmation, today I am brilliant. Today every idea I have is creative, thoughtful, and full of potential. You can say that every day during this time so that you can embrace that and manifest it. And your power statement, I am a river of compassion and I flow to all who need me. And we're going to go to the Archangel Mary and see what this card says here. So Archangel Mary, these cards are not numbered, but this card is blue. Okay, so Archangel Mary will be working with you during this time period. And I see in the card here, Mary's holding a baby. So Archangel Mary is probably connected to the Virgin Mary, who, as we know, is the mother of Yeshua, or Jesus, who is an ascended master, a powerful prophet, healer, God, man in the flesh. And Mary is the archetype of the mother. So this is giving me Empress vibes. But let's see what the book says about it, because again, this is a new deck and I'm learning what the writers have to say about it. So we see Archangel Mary is on, let's see what she says here for you guys. Okay, so 62 would be the number, okay, for that. So that's the number 8. Okay, so again, there we see the number 8. So yeah, the number 8 is going to be significant for you guys, pile number 2. And so Mary, once again, you see it's all talking about your compassion. So that's the main message for you. The main thing for you to focus on during this Mercury retrograde is very, very, very loud from spirit with clarity, perfect clarity, is focus on compassion and focus on your deep and powerful potential, okay? Archangel Mary is a divine counterpart of Archangel Raphael, carrying his feminine aspect. She is a vast universal angel who spreads love, compassion, and healing throughout many universes. She works on several blue rays, and her highest frequency is aquamarine. See that color? Okay, on Earth, Mary radiates unconditional love to open and heal the hearts of the masses. She is helping to bring forward the feminine qualities of love, cooperation, nurturing, empathy, caring, and oneness. Okay? The planet has been ruled by the masculine for the past 10,000 years, and the pendulum is now swinging into balance, so that Archangel Mary's influence is particularly important at this time. She's attuned to unicorns and often radiates her special energies with theirs for greater impact. So you want to work with unicorn energy as well. Her etheric retreat is above Lourdes in France. Interesting. The guidance is, this is the card of transcendent love. Your guidance is to open your heart to higher love and oneness. You are being asked to observe the suffering of the world with compassion, but not to become part of it. Come here! Rather, ask Archangel Mary to light the flame of love in your heart. Then she can work through you to heal the hearts of those who are ready to let go of the past. Okay? When your heart blazes with Archangel Mary's fire, she will take you to the cosmic heart to receive a higher frequency of Christ light. Then your aura will enfold others and bring them comfort and even healing if their soul allows it. Your presence alone will be a balm to many. Your guidance is to be a flame of love. Ashe, okay? So you guys, that's powerful. If the light of Christ is going to shine through you and people will be healed just from your presence, that is powerful. That is a potential beyond words. So understand that that is what you are working with, the energy that you're working with. But again, choose to leave the past behind. Choose not to focus on your regrets. Choose not to focus on things that are going wrong. Focus on your potential, focus on the compassion that you have in your heart, and continue to let your light shine through pile 2. Okay, so thank you so much. That's it for your pile, and I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and you can hit the bell notification so that you can get notified every time that I upload. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram. I have a new Instagram as I am starting my center, the Universal Life and Hope Center, which is a dream of mine. Will be a holistic healing center dedicated to the community to bring holistic healing practices and spiritual practices to the community. The handle is ULHC_oneness on Instagram, or you can look for me, Minister Kismet. My other Instagram account is Kismet Destiny Hope. Okay, so you can search Kismet Destiny Hope, all one word, on Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sending you so much love, abundance, light. Remember, great advice from Spirit and how deeply you are loved. Ashe. We are moving along to pile number 3. Those who chose this beautiful elephant. It looks antique. It almost looks like it definitely looks royal. It has all these mirrors on it. I'm automatically getting reflection. This is a time of deep reflection and wisdom. For those who chose pile 3, your crown chakra is opening. Let's see what advice that we have. We're working with the Crow Tarot, the infinite wisdom of the chakras, the Archangel Oracle cards. Both of these are new decks. The Infinite Wisdom and Archangel are new decks, so I will be reading from the book. And we also have self-care book, self-care cards, meditation cards, and affirmation cards that we're going to use. So let's get right into it for pile 3. Okay, so for pile 3, the self-care card is today I will learn and grow. That's the affirmation for you. So you can make that your affirmation during this Mercury retrograde period. Today I will learn and grow. Today I am at peace. Today I'm at peace with all that has happened and all that is happening and all that will happen. Okay? Staying rooted in peace. Okay? And the meditation is, even if you donated 300 pots of cooked food 3 times a day, it could not compare to even a fraction of the merit from just a moment's love. That is a quote from Nagarjuna. Ashe. So, wow, that's a powerful quote. That is a powerful quote. So, the tarot cards that we have the 3 of Wands in reverse, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have Archangel Metatron and Guadalupe. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others and awaken a deeper opening of the heart. Archangel Metatron, increase your light levels. Open your stellar gateway chakra. Ashe. So we're going to read those because those are new. And then we have the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right. Let's dig into this reading for pile 3. So the advice off the top here for pile 3 is to keep yourself rooted in your faith throughout all of this, because faith helps you to be at peace with not only the past, the present, and the future, so that you're not worrying about the future, you're not fearful about the future, you're not worrying in the present, and you're not stuck in the past, because you are at peace. You trust and surrender. It takes surrender and trust to live in that place of peace. When you surrender and you are accepting of the now as the moments continue to move through each now, you have a place of peace. So if you want to keep that peace with you by surrendering and keeping your faith, okay? You want to continue to learn and grow. So if you are focusing on learning new things, continue to work through, your lessons, and it's going to help you to continue to grow. So whatever lesson plans you've been working on, you want to continue to work on being the student that you are. You're obviously a learner. You're obviously someone who's always curious, always learning new things, especially with Metatron here. So Metatron is with you, pile 3. Metatron is, we know, he oversees, Metatron has a lot to do with writing. A lot of people, Metatron has a lot to do with writing. He oversees writers and inspiration that comes through writing and preserving holy writings. So, a lot of the things inspiration that you're getting, you are definitely being cautioned by spirit to write them down. Okay. And you're being, also reminded that maybe there's something about food. Maybe you are someone who likes to cook for people and feed people and make sure people have practical things met. But the most important thing you're being reminded is that it's not just about the practical things. It's not just about the food. It's about the moment of pure love, that place of pure love coming from your heart. Because there is some kind of unforgiveness that Guadalupe is showing up to help you move past. There's some kind of forgiveness that's needed for yourself and for others. There's someone that you need to do some forgiveness rituals for during this retrograde period. You want to take some time, maybe write down some type of ritual to work through forgiving yourself and forgiving those who have wronged you. Forgiveness does not let them off the hook. Forgiveness is not saying that it's okay what they did or what you did. But forgiveness is freeing yourself from the past. Forgiveness is not holding on to it anymore. Okay? And then now we have, so the nine of Pentacles in reverse and the 9 of Wands in reverse. So 9 of Pentacles normally upright has to do with, just kind of enjoying the luxuries of life and being independent. So you're being told, and then with the 3 of Wands in reverse, you want to focus on not being independent. You want to focus on working together, making those connections that you need to make. Okay? And maybe pulling back from focusing so much on luxury to focusing on healing those areas that need to be forgiven within you, to heal your heart chakra, to help you love from that place that is all powerful. Okay. And Metatron will help you with that through your stellar gateway chakra. So you may want to look up the stellar gateway chakra and know that during this period, Metatron will be with you. But Metatron also has to do with mysticism too. So numbers that could be, prevalent for you, 24, okay, or which is also the number 6, the number 9, and the number 3, okay? So we have 3, 6, 9. So 3 basically is a derivative. So 3 is a powerful number. 3 is about creativity as well. So you may be inspired to create something. Like I said, you may want to write a short story to maybe describe something that will maybe like a piece of fiction that helps you with the forgiving process, or a piece of poetry or something of that nature, to forgive yourself, to forgive others as you're working through this time period. Okay, now again, this is a new book, so I'm going to read from the Archangel book and see what the Metatron card means as according to the book and what Diana Cooper was inspired to share, because this is a new deck. But again, looking at this card, I am also with your pile is the most colorful pile. So I'm definitely seeing heart chakra healing. I'm seeing like I said, your crown chakra, and I'm seeing your solar plexus chakra. Metatron is going to be activating the stellar gateway chakra and your solar plexus chakra, because again, even with this 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, they both have that solar plexus chakra. So those are the prominent chakras that I'm seeing to be worked with during this time frame, okay? And I see earth sign energy and fire energy, fire and earth sign energy. So wherever fire and earth falls on your chart, you want to work with that energy as well. All right, so for Metatron, the advice is, all right, so Metatron's advice for you guys is to, let's see, he's the glorious golden orange angel who's in charge of the ascension of humanity, the earth, and the entire universe. He plans and oversees the ascension process from his etheric retreat above the Luxor temple in Egypt. There's a 9th dimensional temple in the middle of it with the 12 sub-temples surrounding it. If you are ready, you can visit this retreat to receive Metatron's ascension cloak. He will help you build your personal light. When you open your heart to him, you accelerate your opportunity for ascension. In addition, this illumined being is in charge of the development of the stellar gateway. Your stellar gateway is your 12th and highest chakra, a vast golden orange chalice that holds the energy of your monad or your I am presence. From here, Archangel Metatron helps you to build your Antakarana bridge to source. You can also draw down his light through your chakra system into the earth. You are blessed to receive this card of ascension and higher service, for it shows the mighty Archangel Metatron is with you and working with your stellar gateway chakra. Your guidance is to wear his ascension cloak so he can help you to bring your 12 chakra 5th dimensional in balance. To do this, close your eyes and visualize him placing it over your shoulders. Know that he is illuminating your aura with his golden orange light as his mighty wings enfold you. Okay? Again, the golden orange essence from Archangel Metatron as he works with you. So you may see those colors. And when you see those colors, Pile 3, know that Metatron is with you. Okay? When you close your eyes and you see that, know that Metatron is with you and he's helping to activate that ascension within you, because any unforgiveness that you have will block that ascension. So that's what you're being cautious. Come. So now we're going to go to the Guadalupe. Let's see how Guadalupe will be working with you. Card number 24. What guidance does Guadalupe have according to the spirit? It says here that the Divine Mother Guadalupe is the essence of forgiveness. She's an image of the Blessed Mother Mary who appeared in Mexico City in the 1500s to show her mercy, divine love, and endless compassion for humanity. It is through that appearance that followers were reminded of the power of forgiveness and the presence of the divine feminine in the world. In the years that followed, pilgrims traveled to the shrine to receive the blessings and to ask for the mercy of the Mother. That mercy is unconditional love that is reflected back to us through the heart chakra, that we work with forgiveness and have unlimited capacity to merge with the aspect of the Mother. The universal truth has no barriers and no restrictions. Each and every tradition has a symbol for this powerful action. Follow the one that resonates with your heart. The message is lean in now and let Our Lady of Guadalupe hold you. It is time to find forgiveness for the past, the unspoken, and the unclaimed. This powerful message calls you to recognize what and whom you need to forgive. It may be related to someone in your life who treated you poorly, disregarded your feelings or actions, or ignored your needs. Most often we hold ourselves to the higher standard and therefore need to begin with ourselves. Human experience includes times when we forget our own truth, strayed from our path, and dishonored ourselves. Stop beating yourself up and instead offer yourself the tender mercy of forgiveness. Release low vibrational energy around those experiences, and when you do, feel the lightness that fills you. Bring to mind someone in your life who you perceived caused you harm and offer them forgiveness. This is not a practice of active forgiveness, although it could be. Use your powerful heart to release those ties that bind you. Welcome the deeper healing within the heart chakra. The power statement is, I offer forgiveness to myself and to others as a path to healing. Ashe. Okay, so the infinite wisdom of the chakras. Again, you need to forgive yourself, okay? Okay, so, yeah, so you want to definitely focus on forgiveness. So your advice, Pile 3, is to stay rooted in peace, okay? Stay in the moment, surrender to all that has happened, all that will happen, and all that's happening now, okay? Knowing that no matter what, you're okay. Continue learning, continue focus on learning and educating yourself. Archangel Metatron is working with you as you're learning through this ascension process. This is all part of the ascension process. You're very, very important part of the ascension process, okay? Focus on forgiving yourself and forgiving those who have wronged you, not because it's okay what they did, but because you don't want to hurt yourself holding on to the negativity. Because like they say, when you're holding on to resentment, the only person you're hurting is yourself. So it's like you swallowing poison waiting for the other person to die, and that's just no good. Send them love, send them forgiveness. Continue to work on sending love, pure love, from a pure place of love during your ascension process. Look up the stellar gateway chakra. You are going to notice Metatron's presence because of the orange and yellow. When you see that, those colors, know that Metatron is working with you through your ascension process. Continue writing down and getting inspiration creatively as well, okay? And that's basically your advice right now, pile 3. So we have some wonderful things to meditate on. But the biggest theme for this is the forgiveness. The forgiveness. Any unforgiveness is going to block your ascension process. And as far as your tarot, the tarot advice has to do with, again, not focusing so much on the physical, the material aspect of things, but focusing on working together, not independently, with people. Those who are in your path, those you are called to work with, those who are in your life are meant to be there for a reason. And if unforgiveness is blocking you from opening up to them, then you need to continue to work on that during this Mercury retrograde period so that you can continue on your ascension path. And Metatron will be helping you through all of this during this Mercury retrograde period. And you can always call on him too to show himself to you. Okay. So thank you so much, pile 3, for tuning in. If you like the messages, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you are following and hit the bell notification so you can get a notification when I upload videos. I haven't been uploading in a while, but I have manifested that I will be more consistent going forward because I miss doing my readings and I do miss offering this advice to whoever is meant to find it. Also, please make sure you follow me on Instagram. I have a new Instagram as I am doing a nonprofit to pursue my dream, which is the Universal Life and Hope Center. It is a holistic and wellness healing center that will be offered to the community that we are having fundraisers for. I'll be putting more content on this channel for the Universal Life and Hope Center. I am a minister with Universal Life Church, and I will be doing my own Universal Life and Hope Center as a spiritual minister. I'm already a spiritual priestess, and I am so excited about it. The Instagram page is ULHC_oneness. And also on Instagram, it's my other page. It used to be Hope and Cookies. It is now Kismet, Destiny, Hope, as I am Minister Kismet. So please make sure you go on Instagram, follow my page for wonderful content. If you're in South Florida, come to some of our events. I would love to meet you, love to hear from you guys. Like again, whoever comes across this channel, definitely you're meant for this message. But this is not a timeless message. This is for the upcoming Mercury retrograde, where we're going to be doing it in May 2022. It ends on June 3rd. We do have an eclipse coming up on Sunday. It is an eclipse, full moon in the sign of Scorpio. So we do have some really intense energy, which is probably why you're getting the message that you're getting, pile 3, because you will probably have some intense stuff come up. It may come up subconsciously in your dreams. I'm not getting any signs standing out for this pile, so this is all signs. But basically, pay attention to your dreams, continue to journal, continue to write down messages from Metatron, look for Metatron's presence, and continue to work through your ascension process during this Mercury retrograde period. Okay? And so I'm sending you lots of love, lots of wishing you abundance, lots of healing energy. And thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and blessings. Ashe. Moving on to our final pile, pile number 4. Those who chose this beautiful green and gold elephant, okay, very ornate. Let's begin with your pile. I'm using the Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras book deck. It's a new deck. The Archangel Oracle deck, the Crow Tarot. I also have some self-care affirmation cards, some affirmation cards, and a meditation deck of cards that I'm using with advice and insights for you, pile 4. So for those of you who chose pile number 4, I'm getting earth sign energy. So maybe you were Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn if you chose this pile. But let's begin with your reading. The first card that comes out from the self-care, I accept myself as I am. So that is an affirmation for you during this Mercury retrograde period. Today I am compassionate. Today I will reach out and help another person feel better about themselves. Okay, pile number 4. The meditation card, it is purple. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be free from suffering. May all be happy. May all be peaceful. May all be free from suffering. That is a prayer, common meditation affirmation prayer, so that you go from just focusing on yourself, focusing on others, to focusing to the all, the oneness that we all are. Now, pile number 4. We have the Sun card and we have the 5 of Wands. Okay. During this Mercury retrograde period, we have Archangel Michael and we have Camel Pose. Opening. Open the doorway to your heart and discover a treasure within. All right, so the Sun card was in reverse, but the Sun card is considered the happiest card in the Tarot deck. So even in reverse, it's still great to get the Sun card. And having the 5 of Wands, I'm going to start with the Tarot because the 5 of Wands has to do with conflict. So there's some type of conflict in your life that is preventing you from, it's getting in the way of your happiness. It's getting in the way of you experiencing the joy that's there, but it's like, it's getting in the way. Okay, so Archangel Michael is going to help you stand in your power and be true to yourself. You're not standing in your power. You're not being true to yourself. That is coming through clearly and loud. Okay. And it starts here. Your affirmation. I accept myself as I am. So pile 4, are you accepting yourself? Do you accept yourself as you are? Or do you not have self-acceptance? Because not having self-acceptance will not allow you to be compassionate, and it will block you from the joy and sunshine that you deserve in your life that's already there. Okay? It's telling you today to be compassionate with yourself and accept yourself. You're being advised to open your heart chakra. You have a block in your heart chakra. You're blocking your heart chakra with this conflict. The conflict that you're experiencing externally comes from inside of you. You have a conflict internally. Once you can work through your internal conflicts, the outward conflicts will dissolve, because the things that are around you are a reflection of what's happening inside of you, and it's usually through your heart that it begins to manifest. So the good news is you do have Archangel Michael. He will be helping you to cut energetic cords, to stand in your power and be true to yourself and accept yourself. You see how those cards work together? You're being advised to accept yourself and to stand in your power and be true to yourself, pile 4. Where are you not being true to yourself? Ask yourself honestly. Where are you not being true to yourself? Not being authentic. Not standing in your power and keeping your heart closed because of all of this outward conflict. You need to understand that the conflict is starting within you. And how do you resolve the conflict? By accepting yourself, being honest. with who you are and accepting yourself. You are who you are at the end of the day. And it doesn't make sense fighting it, okay? The prayer that you can say on top of these wonderful affirmations, but this prayer should stay with you. This is a very, very prominent, powerful prayer. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. And then you want to extend that out. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be free from suffering. May all be happy. May all be peaceful. May all be free from suffering. And begin to envision that in a meditation. You want to take in some deep breaths. Do 10 deep breaths. You want to take it in, hold it for about 7 seconds, and then release it slowly until you begin to really focus in on your self-acceptance, your authenticity, and being true to yourself. Being true to yourself first, okay? Because when you're true to yourself, there is no conflict. There's nothing to argue about. There's nothing. It just is what it is. And everyone gets to be who they are. And things get to be what they are. And you can be the observer, the compassionate observer, where you can stand in your own power as sovereign over your own life, pile 4. Okay? That's what you are to focus on during this retrograde period. Okay? I'm going to read from the book for this camel pose, because again, this is a new deck, and I want to see what the inspiration was given to the artist and the person who put the card deck together. Now, Archangel Michael, I can tell you want to look for the color blue for those who chose this pile. And you want to meditate, again, on that prayer that came out for you. That's a wonderful prayer for you to focus on sending that energy outwardly, okay? So 26, the number 8 is a prominent number for you as well. You want to look for the color blue as confirmation of Archangel Michael's presence. You can always call on Michael to come through for you. So let's go to the camel pose, okay? And it's card number 26. It says, in yoga asana, a camel pose is considered a deep and expansive heart opener. You can try this pose. No, you may not be flexible to go all the way back. And again, this is where self-acceptance comes. It's not about doing it perfectly. It's about putting the effort to do it and having the intention of doing it. That energy will still bring about the shift that you need as you do your meditation. You want to try to do the camel pose, and in your efforts to do it, you don't have to be perfect. Okay, you want to accept that this is how I do it. This is where I'm at right now in my journey. And as you begin to start with those self-acceptance thought processes, it will extend outwardly. It says that it's considered a deep and expansive heart opener. This back bend motion offers the heart center to divine source. It offers your heart up. You may or not have experienced this practice on a physical level, as it demands a certain energy and a willingness to become wide open. There can be discomfort in taking the leap to this gesture in both the mind and the body. You may feel a block. And as you begin to feel that block, the heart chakra is the bridge of the energy body. It keeps love and gratitude flowing through all the other aspects of your life. As you open the door to your heart, you invite this energy flow to grow and expand exponentially. It is in the action that the undiscovered is invited to arise. So doors wide open, the heart chakra contains a certain wisdom, willingness, and hidden gift that is being invited to open up. Many times throughout our lives, we have put a protective cover or armor over our heart for fear of pain, sorrow, or suffering. But it is now the right time to throw open the cover and unlock the armor. Your heart is ready to open pile 4 and receive love, appreciation, gratitude, and healing. As you do, be ready for old energy to pop up in the form of memories or remembrances. Acknowledge, feel, and release to move through each of them. Then see what is waiting for you underneath. Okay? You may discover that there are pearls of wisdom, unknown gifts, and untapped possibilities waiting for you there. It is through this action that you are now beginning to grow, ascend, and create more heart-based experiences in your life. You are ready to fly. You're ready to fly, pile 4. Once you open up that heart chakra, you will feel the sun, the light of the sun, and you will shift this card from upside down right back where it belongs to all the joy that's already there in your life. Past the conflict. You will transcend past the inner conflict and the outer conflict to the beautiful, amazing life that you have Pile 4 during this Mercury retrograde period. So again, this is not a timeless reading. This is for those who clicked on this reading during this Mercury retrograde period. And Pile 4, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the reading, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so you can get notified when I do upload. I have made an effort to now manifest being more consistent with my readings. Been, like I said, working really hard to try to working on my dream come true, which is the Universal Life and Hope Center. I have a new Instagram. Please make sure you follow me on Instagram. It is ULHC_oneness. And my other Instagram is Kismet Destiny Hope, as I am a minister of the Universal Life Church and want to bring loving, healing, holistic energy to the community. That is my goal. That is my purpose. And I'm very, very excited about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sending you so much love. Remember to focus on what you need to do, which is opening your heart chakra, Pile 4, and you have the sun shining on you. Work with Archangel Michael during this period. He is with you. Look for the color blue. You're going to look for the number 8. And your crown chakra is activating as well. Okay, so that is pretty much the theme for you, Pile 4. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'm sending you so much love. Ashe.